It's like... Welcome to City and Snow. This is a modified Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Let's Play podcast. My name is Lizzie, pronouns she, her, and today I'm the #1 rubber band collector in the whole world.
I'm Anna. I play Ilavara, she, her, pronouns for both of us. Last time she had a weird dream about Six being naked.
Hello, my name is Miranda. I use they, them, or he, him pronouns, and I play Six, he, him, who last time invited a thief into his uncle's house and took a bubble bath and left her unattended.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I use they, them. I play Yor, a tiefling paladin, also uses they, them, and last time they read a letter from their acting company buddy Hydra and took comfort in the good news.
Hi, I'm Lane. I play Hannah Mothwatcher, who also, we both use she, her. And last time, Hannah traumatized Six a little, and then got a little melancholic and stayed in her room watching the city until she fell asleep.
And cried a little. Poor Hannah. Six is okay. I hope Hannah's okay.
Oh, she's fine.
Okay,
Her
good.
entire thing was like, okay, look, I know you're a nice person, but you're also a shitty rich kid, so I have to say this.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But, like, in general to her, this was just, okay, I'm in, this is my job, I'm following orders and trying to minimize the situation. This is just my military job. What are my next orders?
Right.
So?
But you really took charge last time.
Yeah.
Didn't wait for orders. So, character development? Question mark?
So, we left off with everyone waking up and going through their morning routines, and I think this is only your second morning in the game. So, believe it or not, third morning in the game. We started at morning.
Yes.
We started at morning, and this is the third morning. So,
That was the second night last game.
yes.
I think.
2 midnights gone. Yeah. So, where is everyone going to go after they wake up? And what time do they get there?
Hannah would get up fairly early, because military kid, that's what she does. And heading to the First Bastion Mercenary Company to see if there's any new orders.
Okay.
If there's not, she's got a little expedition planned.
The three of us that are at the inn are pretty early risers. We might catch each other all heading that way.
Okay. Does that sound right for Ilavara?
Yep.
And Six, feel like he might sleep in a little bit today. Get up at like 10:30, which is sleeping in by some standards. Not always by mine, but compared to the rest of this group, I imagine it is. And he's going to check on Zirabel, and then he's probably going to head back to the First Bastion Mercenary Company, but he kind of is planning on, at some point, making sure to interrogate Ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
Lists.
Ponytail list. Yes. No longer ponytailed. Yeah, you find Zirabel sleeping in. She's usually up at night. I'm pretty sure she's going to take a bed in, she's not taking Tava's bed. I think she's taking, your aunt's bed.
Okay.
So, like, she found an empty place to just chill.
Good. Six is gonna, because this is a city in snow, he is going to fish out an extra blanket for her and, not tuck her in or anything, but he's just gonna, unfold the blanket over her bed and just, cover her.
Chilly mornings at the Seaworthy estate, right?
Yes. Yes.
When the groundskeeper is just not always up in the morning to light the hearth. So, yeah.
Or Tabithanuel's pet fire beetle, I think they're called. Name Herther.
Herther.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna unroll that big old, a quilt or something, so that covers Zirabel head to toe, and then close the door.
Okay.
Leave her to sleep in.
When we get to let's cut to the First Bastion Mercenary Company, because you're all waiting at the gate for someone to open up, and that male servant does open up the gate for you. You're able to walk in. Where do you head first? And are you comfortable using the front door, or is this still a side door situation? Where are we at with this?
Hope they recognize us at this point.
Yeah.
Hannah will be front door.
Bust the front door down. Kick.
Okay.
George just goes the other way and uses the side door, I'll catch you guys.
Sorry, I'm still the help of the buy.
Just wanted to be fun.
Yeah.
Sure, we all confirmed that we had the same vision dream.
Oh, that's up to you along the way.
Seems like a conversation.
I would not have mentioned it.
No.
Okay.
Six is just going to be averting everyone's gaze this morning.
Yeah.
Wasn't Hannah the only one who had a actual kind of reaction?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so do you all arrive kind of together?
Hannah would be there earlier. Probably hour or two earlier than everyone, probably.
Okay. And Six arriving just a little bit later?
Oh, I thought we said same time travel.
I'll go with the majority of the group, so.
Six would probably get there, 11:30.
Oh, okay, maybe without
Six is the later one.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier.
He's the late boy today.
Oh, so you're and Ilavala are having together.
Blushies.
Cute.
Good morning.
So,
I say
did
to
I
your.
hear that Six... let's put a time on it.
Okay.
8 a.m., here comes Hannah.
Yeah.
9 a.m., here comes Ilavara and Yor.
Sounds good.
Somewhere around 11, Saunders and 6.
Because Yor and Ilavara stayed in the same place, right?
Yeah.
But separate rooms. Sorry. I didn't mean to
I remember
be weird about that.
God, they were roommates.
The fucking Bert and Ernie beds.
Yeah. Okay, Hannah gets there first.
Yeah.
Hannah, what you doing there first?
Probably just come up to the... As I get in, kind of see if food's being done. If so, sit down. If not, just sit down anyway and have a think about the last few days.
Okay. Do you specifically sit next to other people? Right now at the main table, at the head of the table at the rear of the building sits JT, sitting at complete head of the table. On either side of her are Hyacinth and Tabithanuel. And around midway in the table is a cluster that includes Cheery and Carpathius, and Teva and Marib. Connie, if you asked, is in the kitchen finishing up some stuff, and the air smells like baked goods.
And I think I'll just come in and kind of wave to everyone, see who acknowledges me.
Tava does, Cheery does. I mean, you get actual, good mornings from them. Marib seems to be, nursing a cup of coffee a bit more. And the three at the end, the more senior members, the actual mercenary company members, minus Marib, seem to be in, a hushed, intent conversation with each other.
Then I'll sit down.
What about Hyacinth?
Hyacinth is part of that conversation in the back.
I'll sit down by Carpathius and Sherry and just... good morning, everyone.
Hey, do you want, a cup of coffee or something?
Water would be nice, or fruit of some kind. I'm not really a big hot drinker.
Yeah, so Tava, could you go get, a cup of water or something? Thanks, that would be great. Tava tries to scoot past Marib, who, does scoot forward, but Marib is also a little chunky.
I will kind of, lean forward and just be like, Marib, how are you doing after yesterday?
She just takes a long sip of coffee and says, yeah, I'm still a bit burnt up, but, that's what happens. How about you?
I'm fine, actually. I don't have too much to say about it, honestly. It was... what I do? I'm not good for much, but this is something I'm good at.
No, please, you did perfectly fine out there. I need to still scrub my armor. Do you need any of that while I'm working?
No. I honestly, I just came here to see if there was anything else for me to do today. Considering I seem to be in with everyone now, I suppose?
Carp just kind of laughs and says, yeah, there's totally gonna be something to do today. And he kind of, nods in the direction of the table, up table, where JT is pouring another cup of tea.
Oh, okay, well, I know better than to consult my superior officers without being asked to, so I'm just going to stay here.
Okay. Do you try to include yourself in conversation?
Nope.
Okay.
Unless it's with the people who are down table with me. I know my place.
The sheer irony of Cheery being closer up table than Carp. 9 a.m. rolls around and Ilavara and Yor show up.
As we're walking, I will hold their hand. No. I will think about it, but not. So just kind of awkwardly walking alongside them, and is clearly wanting to say something, but takes a while to do it.
Yours same vision dream. Did we?
Relieved sigh.
Oh wow,
yes.
Good. Okay, yeah.
Good, it wasn't just me. So you saw 6 too.
Both of you are relieved to know that that wasn't just sitting in your subconscious.
This is subconscious.
Until York goes, no, 6 wasn't in this.
What do you mean?
6 was fully clothed. I don't know what you saw.
In my dream, you must be a pervert.
So, we should bring this up, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Maybe they'll have some insight about how to find their compatriot.
Good. Go back to walking quietly. But definitely more finally. That air. So then, I guess we arrived together.
Okay.
Kicked the door down.
Holding hands?
No.
Holding hand. Okay, front door, side door. front entrance or kitchen?
Front. No, your starts going to the side, or no?
Oh, it was just a joke. We can go in front.
Okay. We'll just go to the front door then.
Okay. So you ring a bell or whatever I said in that original episode a long time ago.
Quick, someone look it up for us.
Yeah, and the guy walks out and opens the thing for you. And you walk in about the same scene, except now there is a mountain of muffins on the table. And there's an argument going on down table. So Marib and Carp they're not quite yelling at each other, but Marib is definitely a lot more animated than earlier. And Marib's going, look, it's all about competition. It's about winning and testing your skills. Meanwhile, Carp, it's like, no, Cheery, it's about process and preparation. Teva is like trying to not be included in this conversation.
What was the conversation about? Because I was here for it.
No, it's about winning. It's about, like, you have to be able to not only test your skills, but prove that your skills are worth the time and effort going into them. Cheery, if you want to just, like, succeed, you have to test your skills and actually, like, actually do it. No, Cheery, you just need to, like, it just takes practice and time and meditation. And you shouldn't have to just, like, go around beating people up or whatever. It's not beating people up. So that's where that's going.
Did Hannah just, like, zone out?
What started it?
I believe Cheery asked a question about how if there was a way to contain the fire elemental, because Marib had told the story of how you helped fire, if there was a way to contain it without officially killing it, and Carp got into it with like, oh, there's always a way to do that. Marib's like, no, you have to make sure that things can't hurt other things. So,
as soon as she heard fire elemental, Hannah just...
Yeah.
This is magic. I don't know magic. So the scene you'll come in on is this, and Hannah just, like, staring off into space, probably, like, eating, like, a banana or something. Just, like...
At some point, Tava probably goes, well, you could try reading a book. Which doesn't help anything in the conversation. But that's what, that's the situation that your and Ilivara walk into. So,
what's the kind of air, like, it's just a casual kind of talk, or is there, like, a tension here?
You know, the tension of a conversation that's not only gone a little too far, but you know that this happens. A conversation that goes over the same points. It's not going to get resolved. It's just, this is like, the same conversation people have over and over again with each other that never gets resolved, but they're trying to, get other people on their side.
Like family shit.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely like family talking about the best pizza place type of situation, and it getting like a little bit too much.
Ilvar is just going to come up to the table and not butt in.
Okay.
Also, not eat anything on the table.
Aw, your way of like pulling through the tension, I guess, and just like, hey, everybody. Hey, Hannah.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Where's Hyacinth this morning? Oh, she's right there.
She is at the end of the table.
And I just point over her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Hard to miss.
Yeah, she tall.
Nudge your.
Do you want me to bring it up? Yeah, uh-huh. Okay.
can bring it up with Hannah. She's there.
Yeah, so just, hey, Hannah, whisper across the table, but definitely people could probably hear.
Yes.
LeVar and I confirmed that, yeah. Exactly.
Stage whisper.
LeVar and I confirmed. I think the four of us probably had the same dream because we were all in it, and then the two of us had remembered.
Oh, the one with the guy. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying not to. I saw things I never wanted to see.
Everyone looks at Sick. Oh, he's not here yet.
No, he's not here yet.
You just look at an empty chair.
We won't bring that up, but we should probably tell them about the rest of it.
I don't remember much of it. I tend to forget my dreams quite quickly. Well, that's interesting to know we all had the same one, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, I know you don't really like magical conundrums, but
I just don't understand it. It's not that I don't like it. Aside from that dream, I didn't like that dream very much.
Well, it seemed like a call for help. Hyacinth, just kind of like get her involved in the conversation.
Mm-hmm. You kind of need to flag her down.
Well, I'm too small. You do it.
Okay. Just like waves down table.
Hannah finishes whatever fruit she's like eating, looks at Muffin and goes, well, you two can do that. I'm going to go and find Connie.
Oh.
No, for that reason. I just goes into the kitchen.
Your little bar trader, like, like, how do they not see it?
So you wave down Hyacinth?
Yeah.
She's going to just slowly make her way behind Cheery and Carp. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Is that her voice? I think so. That sounds right to me. I'd accept a cup of tea from someone with this voice. I'd also tell them about my son's dick. I mean... Hey, good morning. How is everything? I heard JT said yesterday went pretty well.
Yes. Considering,
what?
There was a fire.
Yeah, Tabathaniel was pretty, well, he's trying to figure out how much was lost, really.
Well, a lot happened yesterday.
I think JT mentioned that she wanted to speak to Six when he got in.
I'm sure he'll be here soon. Oh.
Is he in trouble again?
It's a little hard to tell with JT.
Is JT in the room?
Yeah, she's at the head of the table.
Glance. Look out, she's looking right at us. Look away.
She always knows.
Well, could you tell her about the dream we had?
So Hyacinth, what? We're 3/4 certain that we all experienced a dream where we talked to the Master Oracle.
JT's cup falls from her hand.
Oh, God.
And Hyacinth is just in disbelief. Excuse me?
Is that like a thing that happens?
I feel like the entire conversation with Carp and Marrow.
Oh, absolutely gone.
Hush.
Cheery's basically standing on the table to listen. It's okay. So, we need to do a debrief, right, JT? JT just nods, gets up and leaves through the side door.
Are we all going? Debrief?
I guess so.
No, we'll wait till 6 comes here, and then we'll do it all together and confirm anything.
We'll do it all together.
Okay, I'm gonna go stress eat a muffin. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Try the raspberry streusel, they're really good.
Yor has just kept a solid grin. It's like, this is definitely a nervous face kind of thing. If I just say it cheerfully.
Does Yor have that specific nervous smile, which is separate from a happy smile, which is separate from a curious smile?
They can do it all.
Yeah. Okay, so let's cut to Hannah and Connie in the kitchen. Connie is like elbow deep, apron on in some dough. Hannah, you've already probably been conscripted to carry something.
Yeah, like as soon as she steps in, she goes, "Oh, I came in because that's a lot of muffins out there. Do you need some help?"
Oh yeah. Could you bring these out too? And they're pecan rye with a caramel drizzle.
Yeah, I kind of like take the tray that she was carrying in two arms and just like one hand it. Just
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, great! Wait, I have some more. And there's a makeshift, a whole extra bowl with honey and wheat berry, and with like a little bit of cheese, like soft cheese on top, and that goes into the other hand. Yeah, could you just bring those out and bring the other ones in? Oh, thank you so much.
Yes,
that's great.
I could you open the door?
Oh yeah.
I can. So I take them out, put them down, kind of look around awkwardly for a second, and then just get back in.
Somehow she does that thing where you open a door with like your elbow or hip so that it doesn't get all floury. Yeah. She manages to do that as you bring out more muffins. It is very hot in the kitchen. She also has water. Yeah. Walked into that one. She also has like hot water starting to boil, like ready at all times because people have been drinking a lot of liquids, and there's a bunch of fruit and a whole like waste bin that has been taken out. When you get back in, she's washing her hands, checking on something in the oven and going, "Oh, thanks. I'm baking because I'm nervous."
Nervous? Just tell me something to do around. I want to help.
Oh, I've already done most of everything. I mean, you're a guest. I don't want to ask a guest to take out trash. That's just,
It's fine. I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Done. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the rubbish pile is out behind the water house. So.
Yeah, I'll take it out, come back, like probably fairly quickly, and just.
In D&D, why doesn't every household just have like a bag of holding trash can?
The bags of holding are expensive.
Yeah, but waste management is a big
I mean, the real question is, like, the whole world has, like, a ton of low-level magic stuff going on, and yet there really isn't a ton of world building in the collective conscious about how that affects the world. For example, there isn't really major disease unless you have money, but why do you need money to cure a major disease if it's a fantasy world? We're not getting into that today.
We're not getting into magic classes.
Yeah, there's
so when I get back,
I'm role playing as like the random thoughts in Hannah's head.
That's too many.
SpongeBob with one filing cabinet.
Yeah, so when I get back, I'm just gonna be like, well, have you done something for yourself today, at least? You've made so much for everyone else, but have you done something for yourself?
She has an awfully Hannah-like blank look on her face.
If you haven't, I will do something for you.
Oh, like what?
I don't know if you have you had breakfast?
I mean, I test taste.
I'll take that as a no.
Okay.
And I'm going to start making some scrambled eggs for her.
Aww. That's really cute.
Oh.
Do you want me to roll for that?
Oh my god.
Would that be like a performance check?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It's an egg roll.
Wait, that's like totally the
God bless.
episode title.
It's an egg roll.
I mean, I'll make some scrambled eggs for her, and then
just make scrambled. You're fine.
Yeah, after like 5 minutes or so, she's probably just sitting down now or something, and just hand her the plate and go, well, if you're not going to do something for yourself, I will do it for you.
She smiles and just says, thank you. You mind getting the peppers on the top shelf over?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thanks.
Probably can't reach it, so stand up on tiptoes and jump and get it.
Just realized crafting is not a thing anymore, but I feel like it would be survival.
Yeah. I'm looking at them like craft, perform, now. Like, right. We're in 5th edition now.
Yep.
I think we established that Connie's like 5'0" or something. So.
Oh no.
And it's only 5'4". So they probably both can't really reach it. Hannah's got to jump to get it. So you really need to get some smaller shells for you if you're going to be the one in here.
Oh, well, for a long time, I guess this was built for someone taller. I mean, I think Hyacinth originally organized it, but,
that explains quite a lot then.
The cabinet's going up all the way to like the 12-foot ceiling or whatever.
Yeah, I think then after that, unless I'm thrown out, I will just happily spend some time in there with her.
Yeah, if you're looking for work, she'll probably put you to work. Try to get this right this time. De-shelling pecans.
Yep.
Yeah!
That's fine, I'll do that.
Okay. 6. Kitchen door or front door? Front gate or kitchen gate?
He's gonna come through the front door.
Okay.
Also, he's wearing a different outfit today. He's got sort of like a frilly like collar and like a more of like an emerald green robe. And since he took a bath last night, his whiskers are a little curly. The tips. I mean, it's not like a new robe or anything, but it's different.
But the most important thing is he's clothed.
He's clothed. Yeah, because the robe he wore yesterday would be covered in blood and soot, probably. So he just walks in like nothing's up at all. I'm gonna go with my original plan and have him not remember the dream.
Okay.
He's just gonna stroll in and be like, hello, good morning, lovely people. And he's gonna scoop up a muffin, and then he's gonna like take a bite of it, and he's gonna look over and like meet eyes with then Ilvara.
Nope, looking down.
Laura's like smiling at him.
Suddenly he remembers as he takes a bite. Oh. And he like pulls a handkerchief out of his robe and like spits out the pecans just very discreetly. He's like, I didn't realize those were pecans. I can't tolerate nuts very well.
How long have you been waiting for that?
Cupcake just looks down slightly disappointed.
Oh, no.
Well, I like pecans. Sorry. That's terrible. When you came in, everyone did stop and look at you. JT is still not present at the table. Hyacinth has just moved down closer to on the other side of Carpathius and is still there, just kind of chilling, eating muffins.
Six is gonna pick up another muffin that he can tell is not pecanish. Just like discreetly.
Is he a wheat bran kind of cat?
What kind of muffins are there?
Tabathaniel is a wheat bran kind of cat, I think.
Yeah, Tabathaniel needs his fiber.
We're moving on. What's everyone else doing? Who is not an NPC?
I'm in with Connie until otherwise called for.
Okay.
Now that Six is here, maybe we can talk.
Yeah, hey Six, we told them all about our shared Master Oracle dream. Could say that a little closer.
Takes a big bite of the other muffin that he just picked up and goes, like motioning that his mouth is full and that he can't talk right now.
Oh my god.
He just like sort of scurries off to the kitchen. And then he sees Hannah and he turns around and goes back. Like,
at some point while you're doing this, you bump into JT, who is
literally
right back.
or figuratively.
he swallows the muffin. He's like,
yeah.
There's no getting around this, is there?
No, and I have a lot of questions. JT is positively chipper.
It sounds like she's gonna pick you up by the scruff.
Oh. I don't know if she can, because she's definitely shorter. Yeah, so JT, in a loud, commanding voice, goes, "Okay, will you four please come with me?" And she unlocks a door at the back of the eating hall.
He brings his muffin, though.
Okay.
He's munching.
Yeah, so she opens up the door to a wooden staircase. Everyone goes up, I presume.
Yeah. Yep.
And at the top is the upper level of the building. So this is one larger room, for the most part, that takes up half of the building on the top floor. Near the center of the building, the roof of this part of the building slopes so that the center part is higher and the part by the outside of the building is maybe about 3 feet tall and has windows. Each window brings in the only light of this area and is crowded with just eager potted plants of every shape and size. The room and sections of this attic space have different furniture and items and boxes and crates covered in dust cloth. And JT moves her way around it. She keeps moving past all the windows with potted plants. You pass a little small room in the middle, and there is a large bureau covered in a dust sheet that makes up the side of a little 3-sided room where the one open side is facing a window. There are little tapestries inside, and you can catch a glance of a very long hammock between 2 structural posts of the building. JT turns a little corner and removes the cloth from a large rectangular shape, like almost the size of a wall that's across from a window. She goes to move some of the plants that are crowded around the window, and in front of you is a fresco that's been removed from a wall, and bolted between two large structural posts in the space. It depicts several people about life size, and I think you all recognize that in the center is Althana. There are a few people on either side, and at the right corner, JT walks next to it and says, "This is the guy, right?" And it is, as far as you can tell, a color picture of the sculpture creature thing that you met yesterday.
Oh.
Wait, in the dream we met a creature?
In the library.
In the library.
Mhm.
Oh.
Does anyone want to roll a history check for me?
Yeah, we're all gonna try.
Or another check if you have an idea.
I'll do it anyway.
If you have an idea for
Yeah.
a check, let me know. I'm okay with that too.
Wow.
Oh. 11 with my -2 to history.
Excellent.
Hey, not bad.
17.
I got 17.
Let me see here. History.
There it is.
Oh,
Hey, there's
Oh my God.
there's that one.
I got a nat 1 with my +4 to history.
Oh, it's so sad. Gosh, I feel like this is a muffin-related disaster. Okay, so that's an 11, a 17, an 18, and a 5. So, Izzy, so Anna, you can, confirm that this is of Althana and that this fresco was done in her time. I think you had a history book once that had an etching of this exact fresco. So you're this is it's really cool because now it's in color. Awesome. Izzy, you're more directly able to figure out the time period that this was taken because you recognize the clothing that they're wearing from theater productions of Althana and her things. So you can kind of recognize that this was done in the early to middle part of her career as a mercenary, essentially. So this was before, this wasn't taken after she got extremely famous. This is the middle part of her career when she was
saying
doing.
taken like it's a photograph.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's magic, so maybe it's in the Flintstones when they have the cameras that
It's
have
just a
little
little
birds
pixie
inside.
in a box.
Yes.
Yes. So, JT basically asks if you can confirm that this is the face of the guy, and if you've seen any of the other people in there.
Ilvara will go up to the scene and sort of focus on Althana for a bit. She's so cool.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, sure.
I'm watching Ilivara approach the thing, and I want to
Oh my god.
I think what happens is that Ilivara accidentally steps in front of the fresco in such a way that Six is like, "Wow, isn't it interesting that she's the same height as Elfana?" Wow, that's cool. Isn't that neat?
But I don't make any connection beyond that. I'm just oh.
Wow, you could probably play that better than you were to play because you're so tall. It's not.
And you're both drow or dark elves.
Yeah.
Elves?
Deep
Deep
elves.
I think Althana was just a human, right?
I'm pretty sure
was she an elf?
she's either deep elf or half. I think she might be half. Now that I think about it.
Oh,
I should know this.
I actually had no idea.
Pretty sure she's
You
half.
both have healthy features.
Yeah. Yeah, but JT stands back and looks at it and says, "Okay, well, so as far as we know, this fresco contains all of the members, all of them, of her mercenary company. This is the first Bastion mercenary company. And we don't actually have a record for him. Funny
How
thing.
do you get them out?
What?
How did you get them out of there?
Get them out of... I don't...
So who is this man, then?
We can only assume he did something so terrible that they scrubbed the records of him. Because there are none. And, okay, let me make this clear. Althana, the mercenary company kept records of everything. They're part of why we even know so much about the whole region and the wildernesses beyond the cities and coasts. And, well, we've never been able to figure out who this is. We just assumed that he got burned.
Burned?
How do you get burned?
Fire.
According to the original bylaws, you have to have killed other members beyond any type of reincarnation. You would have had to, well, really kill any ally at all, which is its own problem, of course. Let me make this clear. This isn't like a personal problem where someone can make someone feel bad or something and they get kicked off the team. You have to, commit some sort of atrocity. You have to, I don't know, give information to an enemy, or hurt lots of people, or destroy a civilization, or ruin a natural, I don't know. You have one person, as far as we can tell, got burned, and they were able to save a record, and they got burned because they destroyed a whole forest. So we have to assume that it's something like that. Now, if the person we saw is also this person, okay, that could be extremely bad. Okay?
Okay, noted.
Could it actually be them?
JT takes a moment and stands in front of the fresco and says, "It's not supposed to be able to work. But Tabathaniel thinks that the Lorekeeper figured something out. Figured out not just a way to bring sculptures to life, but to maybe put some sort of soul in them? But that's the part that we can't figure out."
Six is like, oh, that's why. Don't you remember at the fortress there was there was a bunch of broken statue bits in the room with the dead guy. I think I was tempted to make a joke about, I was going to take one of the pairs of the statue's breasts and pretend that they were my breasts.
Okay,
but I didn't do that because there was a dead person there. I remember.
Let's be a little respectful, Six, please.
I'm just saying, this statue.
Well, okay, so
someone maybe was experimenting with the Lorekeeper.
What Tabathaniel was able to figure out, what we know, is that if someone, by magical means, got turned to stone, Tabathaniel knows that there is a spell that can help them out. Right? So we have that. We know that. And we know that, we're preparing for a reincarnation ritual, right? So Actually, we will have to speak to Hyacinth about that because I believe she wanted to get that done as soon as possible, but that's a different problem. So we know that that's possible, but that has a time delay like that. We can't spend centuries, millennia away and still be able to, come back in that fashion.
Sounds like he can.
I really hope not.
Am I the only one who remembers the statues in Fort Waterdown? I feel like that's pertinent information here. Perhaps. I'll put a pin in it. Sorry.
I mean, it would make sense. It would... No, I remember the statues too, but, I just assumed that she was, doing some sort of weird experiments. Either way, she hurt a lot of people. Hyacinth was up for hours just taking care of people.
And by she, you mean the lore keeper?
Yes.
Interesting. Noms on muffin. Very interesting.
So I think we might have a larger problem than we initially thought.
And what about the Master Oracle?
Right. That's the type of thing that Halros would know more about than I would. The Master Oracle is known to be able to speak to people in dreams, in regular day-to-day, but we haven't heard from him for a little while now. And I can say this because we're a little ways off from any small ears that might be listening, but Cheery hasn't heard from him either, and Cheery's usually the first to know if something's gone wrong. So...
The little girl?
Yeah, you've met Cheery, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, the last time we heard from him, he'd contacted me about contacting you for the Fort Waterdown job.
And how did he know about us? This is the first time we've been contacted at all.
Yeah, there are a lot of questions that I can't answer. So, that's where we are. Oh gosh, we are so screwed. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, shoot.
Again. Okay, how does one go about killing an individual so that they cannot be reincarnated? Does one need to burn all their possessions?
Ooh.
And all memories of them?
Yeah, okay, so I'm usually pretty good at just doing regular killing.
Same.
Yeah, you did really well with that. And, usually I leave anything that, is particularly smart, to have Nathaniel to figure out, or, Halros to figure out. And usually they can figure out some way to outsmart whatever it is that's smart, and I get to point and shoot and, figure out the initial plan for how we attack whatever it is.
I see. So, I'll ask my uncle then.
You can try. He'll probably say something, hyperbolic, like chop the body up into little parts and spread it around or something. It's, well, honestly, you might want to speak to Hyacinth. She seems to know the most about death.
I'll give it a shot. Thank you, JT.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so there's one more thing. I don't know if it's a private matter or not, but for some reason, the guy we brought in yesterday says he'll only speak to you. You all don't really know what that means. Yeah.
Well, I suppose we better give the man what he wants to make him talk. What do you all say?
Well, I've got other things I kind of want to do. I don't want to talk to that guy?
Well, did he ask for all of us?
He specifically said he won't speak to anyone in the mercenary company. And, well, frankly, I don't necessarily trust Carp to be able to get anything out of anyone. Connie's not up for it, and Cheery's a child, so that doesn't leave many other people.
Well, I guess, he might talk to me, but I did burn off his ponytail and shoot him in the knee.
Maybe Yor is best suited for this.
Look, I just need to know, and I need you to look me in the eye and not lie to me. Did you know this person before yesterday?
Oh, no. No. Ponytails are, not my type, you know.
Oh, everyone else?
No.
I only sought to capture him alive because that's what be a tactical decision to do. He seemed to know a fair bit and was one of the people that was throwing and creating the fire elementals. So I thought his knowledge would be useful.
She nods, and I'm pretty sure that no one here is lying, so yeah.
Does he claim otherwise? Six is trying to remember.
Yeah, she specifically does not answer that question.
A one-night stand from Six.
Six is seriously trying to remember.
Yeah. And she walks over to another door up here, and you go down some steps to the lower level again, and she leads you to the infirmary, which has been locked specifically.
Does he have a cast on his ponytail stuff?
Oh, no, that would be mean. He probably has a cast on his leg, though. Which, is it necessary? Who knows? Does it keep him from running off without getting too, gnarly about it? Yeah, definitely.
Before we get down, Hannah's literally just going to say, I'm not particularly interested in being here for just not my area of expertise, talking to prisoners of war. I'm going to be outside. JT, unless you need me for anything else, I have places I'd like to go.
Okay, Cryptic. Whatever you want.
Oh, it was just... No, it's not... Oh, okay. Well, the ball was coming up. I wanted to go back home and ask someone home.
The ball.
To be my +1. That was it, so you don't have to...
I think Carpathius might actually have your invitations. I asked him to organize. I had a lot of things to do. So, why don't you ask him, and then...
No, I'm asking him. I think he's already going.
Yeah.
Side-eye glance at Six.
Yeah, so invites are with Carpathius if you're going.
Yeah, I'll go get mine.
Okay. Yeah, so he tries to hand you all of the invites, all 8 of them.
I will take my 2.
Okay.
No, I don't have 7 people to invite.
Oh, yeah. No, these are for the rest of your friends. Yeah.
I lose things very easily.
Do you want me to get, a ribbon or something? Would that help, not losing it? I could glue it to, the inside of your armor or something.
What? How would that help?
Making things more complicated.
Yeah, as you do.
Well, if
Complicated solutions to simple problems.
Yes.
just turns back to the group and she goes, well, I'm going to be going off to Old Town. I guess you wouldn't call it that way because you're not from around there. I live in Higglethorpe, into the northeast west. Lizzie, what would it be?
It would be kind of in the east,
I
southeast.
seriously just thought
east.
Hannah didn't know directions for a second, and that was like completely normal. I thought she was like, northeast, west, one of those. One of those is where I live.
It's a small town to the southeast. If anyone wanted to come and join me on just a small half day off, you'd be welcome to.
When you say that, first off, Cheery leans forward and basically screams across the room, "Who are you bringing to the ball?" And Hyacinth said, "Oh, are you from Higglethorpe?"
Yes. What? Why?
I actually have a tree out there I like to visit.
It's one of her friends.
So wholesome.
Oh,
Do you mind if I come?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be so. Okay, yeah. Let me just make sure that the reincarnation stuff is all ready for when we come back. Okay.
Okay. You're Hilavar 6. Did any of you want to come with me?
I will go.
I think I would like to press our friend in the infirmary for some information. If he's feeling well enough.
That's not going to stop you, is it?
Maybe a little. I'll bring him a muffin. That oughta grease the wheels.
He doesn't have wheels.
She's right.
He will when I'm done with him. Because I'll shoot his other knee.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that because that is a war crime.
I don't think he means it, Hannah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, no, I don't. I'm ethical. It just gives like a winning smile.
Okay.
I hope you bring Yor along with you.
This is
6.
JT gives you a wink, and it's the worst wink.
No war crimes here.
Wait, are we gonna do like the opposite now? We're gonna split up, and it's gonna be Hannah and Ilvar episode, and Yor and 6 episode.
Not to get too meta with it, but it can all be done. Just let's either choose like an order of scenes or something.
Yeah, I think we can keep this like pretty quick too, because it's pretty.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see. I don't want to jinx it, but
I just want to make a note for listeners as we're going forward with the scene of interrogation that I've asked everyone to not commit any war crimes. So we're starting at that point.
Anyway.
No, you have. I was gonna say you have a chaperone, but you don't, because this guy said he wouldn't talk in front of the mercenary company.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've got Yor with me.
Yes. So we have 6 and Yor in the empty infirmary room, where one bed is a guy with, let's go with full leg cast.
Does he look hostile to us?
He looks kind of tired, and he's paying attention to what's happening, but he's not saying anything.
Hi.
At this point, JT and Ilavar leave the room, I guess.
Sure.
Okay. JT is actually going to just quickly take you into like the little library room where Tapathaniel has been doing a lot of stuff. And basically she's showing you the pile of stuff they got off him. And we'll cover that a little bit later.
Hi. How's the knee?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But, you understand. We were on opposite sides. But, we don't have to be on opposite sides now, do we? Battle's over. So, what can you tell us about all that just happened?
Hey, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Also, 6 is like trying to decide right now if detect thoughts is ethical.
Okay.
But it isn't. I'm just thinking that. Persuasion check. 10.
I'm so sorry about your rolls tonight. They've been very. You've gotten a 1, a 2, and now a 4.
+6.
+6.
So it's just like all these rolls where I should have like good.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. You're just approaching with like a, how's it going?
Yeah.
It's like it's not going well. And he gestures around with a hand.
Oh, well, he also asked, like, what can you tell me about all of that just happened?
Well, as far as I'm aware, a library almost burned down, so, yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty terrible. What would inspire someone to do such a horrible, horrible thing to a public font of knowledge?
I'm guessing this one likes books, he says, and looks at Yor.
You'd be right. That place meant a lot to a lot of people, though.
And also, libraries are public services. They're everyone's knowledge.
Okay.
You are stealing from everyone in the city.
God, I'm not that good. That would be great.
Everyone. I'm just shameful. But that's not why we're here. Who do you work for?
Good subject, Roach. Got him.
What? Did you just say got him? Oh, well, who do you work for?
Myself. I'm self-employed. Freelance, you know.
Yeah, you can say I freelance too.
I see. Mercenary?
You think then I would be like, these guys over here, these assholes. Oh, wow.
Can you burn this guy's ponytail off again?
What?
I wish I could burn his ponytail off again.
Oh my god.
Has it grown back yet?
Oh!
I know.
God, imagine if I said yes.
He's like magic. He's like Rapunzel or something. So 6 is gonna like motion to Yor to come like aside for a second, and he's gonna whisper, "I feel like this isn't really getting anywhere. Do you have any ideas? Would it be unethical if I detected his thoughts?
Yeah, kinda.
Was it unethical when I detected the Manticore's thoughts?
No. I don't know.
That was a different situation. You're right.
Are you can he hear you when you're talking about that?
We're whispering.
Okay, I just wanted to know if that was...
I mean, we could try whispering versus passive wisdom. I don't know, or if he's actively listening.
Probably. Let's roll a d20.
What would whispering be? Oh shit.
No, it's fine. I got a 3 total, so trying to make out what you're saying, but maybe you just can't read tabaxi lips or something.
Yeah.
That's okay. Do you want to try some sort of skill check?
Yeah, you've got good charisma.
Yeah, I think we both have.
Yes.
Same, yeah.
It can be charisma. It can be like, I don't know, persuasion, deception, intimidation, or you could do something like a perception check or investigation, even. Whatever you like.
Time to bust out those acting chops, Laura.
Okay.
That depends on what angle one approach this from. You know, we're here because they told us that we wouldn't talk to any of them. So, we're different folks. Does that mean you're willing to share any information about those guys? I think you got into a little bit more of a bargain than you might have been thinking about.
You offering a bargain?
Am I?
I don't know. I'll take a muffin.
Ooh. Okay.
You can smell them coming through the door.
All right, I brought him a muffin. And Six hands him a muffin.
Basically.
To grease the wheels.
What he's like halfway through shoving it in his mouth when he hears grease the wheels. It's like, what? Wolf sounds like, oh, that is so much better. God. These people have been awful. You know, they put me in a... Do you see this cast? Do you see this cast? I think someone doodled on it. I can't.
Is it a dick?
No.
Six tries to, take a look. See what the doodle is.
Did Cheery do it? Is she a good artist?
I think Cheery's probably a really good artist.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of her. A good kid.
Six is not going to draw on his cast. Six is going to say, after Yor says everything that they said, and he's been eating the muffin for a bit, and we've listened to him bitch about his cast, I'm just going to be like, so, did you have anything you wanted to share with us that you didn't want to share with the rest of the company? We were told, as my colleague has said, that you wouldn't speak to anyone here, rightfully so, as they've so poorly treated you. And you know, what I did to your knee and your hair was just a matter of combat. Here, as I said, we don't have to be on opposite sides. We could be friends, even. Friends who bring each other muffins.
Not gonna push that.
What? You can help if you like.
Please. I am bad at interrogation.
I was expecting to be more of the good cop, but I think we both are just like...
Did you guys both good cop it? Is that what's going on? You're both good copping it?
I'm like the saucy cop.
Your bad cops are outside.
Yeah, we left them. Do I need to act a mean tiefling? What are we doing?
I mean, what has he done in response to what I just said?
He's eaten a muffin. He's uncomfortably laughed. I mean, you asked if you would speak to anyone else. Like, yeah, I was told to not speak with them, to only speak with anyone else. I mean, to be fair, I expected to not be alive, so this is already kind of a good turn of events, right?
Who? What? You'll have to fill us in.
Oh my god. Ugh, you don't know anything. Right. Oh, okay.
Is now a good time? We can come back later.
Yeah, no, later I'd like to be out of here completely, if that's okay. And, actually, and not in jail. Can we...
This isn't jail.
Yeah, where do you think that, prisoners go who, try to set a public space on fire?
Well, listen, I can, Ethical. I can't bribe anyone to keep you from going in jail.
I'll accept bribes, if I must.
No bribes, except for muffins.
Except muffin bribes.
Muffin bribes.
Okay.
But I can see about finding you some more comfortable accommodations.
Okay, how about a comfortable accommodation near an open window that is unlocked?
No. Sorry.
Worth a try.
Well, this has been nice. Let's talk later. I'm going shopping.
No, give me more muffins.
Six leaves in frustration when he's like, goodbye, I'm going shopping. He actually goes into the kitchen, and he's like walking really fast, and Yor doesn't know what he's doing, but he's actually going just to grab more muffins.
Okay. Yeah, do you mind if we take a quick cut to the other two?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Hannah, you're kind of waiting, right? As far as I'm aware?
Yeah.
Okay. Hyacinth is telling you about how she takes a shortcut to Higglethorpe.
Oh, is this a shortcut?
Yeah, actually. And it'll take some time off. The only thing is that it's a little bit dangerous because you end up kind of in a wildernessy part on the other side. But, it's totally... It takes off like hours of time, so you could do it be there and back in a day.
Well, I grew up there, so I probably know the wilderness a little better because I was a adventurous child.
I thought you were gonna say like a scout, like a dragon scout.
Oh, sorry, we need to add a scouts there. There needs to be scouts anyway.
So shortcut always sounds good to me.
I can just picture Hannah with like a full badge, like all the merit badges. I'm sorry, it's too cute.
Do you think Hyacinth would know of the shop? I think it's possible.
Yeah,
I don't know if she's been there lately, but
she's probably not been there lately, but
yeah,
almost definitely
it's the type of thing.
Know of it.
Yeah. She's invited herself on the excursion. But there is kind of a shortcut that's on foot, so that's an option.
Six just walks in, grabs like 3 muffins in his arms.
Did it not go well?
I'll get back to you in a minute, and he leaves.
Let's do a quick look at JT and Ilavara. Get ready to write down, these are the things they found on him. a cheaply made short sword with an unmatching jet black piece of silk wrapped around the crossguard in an X shape, which comes off, a light crossbow, and 1d20 bolts, all well used and old, but not like in an ancient way, just in like a, wow, you really got the oldest one of the bunch way. 2 well-used daggers, but sharp. A carved wood whistle on a lanyard with a runic inscription. And a small pouch that contains JT separated these items from the other ones. 1 glowing red ruby, 2 glowing blue sapphires, a small unlabeled potion vial, a hat pin with an elaborate mother of pearl decoration on the head, and enough money to pay for dinner and drinks for, like, about 2 nights. So not much, but, you know, not nothing. JT asks if anything stands out to you, and does specifically say, well, I guess this is for all of you for helping us. I mean, we don't really need it. And he certainly doesn't need it. So, here you go. Just a small gift from us.
What does Ilvar say?
Oh, so we get all of his shitty stuff?
Yeah, well, it may not be shitty. Maybe there are some good things in there.
Thank you. I guess I'll go through it then. I don't really feel like I need anything, but maybe I'll sort it. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. If I heard correctly, I think Six just took a whole basket of muffins, so can't be going well in there.
He took 3. How did the rumor get to be that he took a whole basket? The rumor mill of the First Bastion Mercenary Company is...
God, they don't stop.
I'm sure it's fine. 6 has 3 muffins?
Yeah. Were you about to say he was good at talking?
Yes.
I think yours better at talking. But, I mean... Well, talking in a pleasing way, yours better. 6 is good at talking and talking and talking. But,
quantity versus quality?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, he's verbose. He's prolific with his words. He comes in and he's prolific with these muffins. He just sort of drops them in the guy's lap and he's like, listen, bud. I've got one question for you before I go shopping for a new robe and something nice with which to ask my crush to a ball. It's all very lovely. You can't come because you're here.
Halfway through one of the muffins that he caught as it was falling off his chest, he goes, are you in the midwinter ball?
Yes. One question. Do you happen to have a tattoo?
Yeah. Yeah, I just got it, actually.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. It's on his arm.
What is it?
I believe crossbow with a needle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just what I thought.
It's actually fresh. Like, not like, oh, it was done yesterday. Like, oh, we're at the peeling part of a tattoo. So this was done rather recently.
We'll bring you some ointment if you talk.
Oh god, this thing is so itchy. Would you?
If you talk.
He eats another muffin.
Are you going to tell us anything else or not? Because like I said, I have places I'd rather be, clothes I'd like to buy. You know.
Yeah, you're going to the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna go, but, hey, look what I got here. Can't dance with, This guy points to the cast.
Should have thought about that before you took a job from a scary statue monster.
Oh, God. He's such an asshole. You guys don't even know. Ugh. First, it's all like I'm the head honcho around here, right? Like, as if we don't already have, like, tiers. God, and suddenly he's our manager now, and we've got to do what he says? I don't even care about a library. I don't know why I care so much about a library. Do you have any more muffins?
Yes. But, would you say that you don't know very much about the goings-on in your organization, then?
I know things.
Things?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know things. Uh-huh.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ooh, good question. I wonder. You want to roll me a history check to see if there's some sort of a thing going on, and then figure out what you're doing, because I think Hannah's about to burst.
Oh, God. Okay,
Or
history
Illinois,
check.
or both. Trying to make small talk with Hyacinth turns into talking about different subspecies of flowers or something.
Oh.
That sounds nice. I rolled an 8 in history.
I'm so sorry that the dice hate you tonight.
It's kind of more like Hannah's now seen this is going badly and is kind of like, why are we trusting the rich kid to try and do
That's fair.
interrogations?
People usually tell me things, says Six. God, Taylor would be so good at this, is a thought that probably goes through your head.
Oh, God.
With an 8. Before yesterday, you have not seen him.
Okay. That's a relief. Is Six sure that he hasn't seen him, or is he just sort of like not sure that he hasn't seen him?
Yeah, Six is pretty sure that in the circles he's been around, which tend to be more academic, or, I mean, he's been to the mercenary company a few times, he's been at home. This isn't a guy he's seen around.
Okay. Do you know Zero Bell?
He stops eating whatever muffin he was working on and says, "Oh shit, do you know Zero Bell?"
Yes. Do you?
Yeah, she's not here, is she?
No.
Okay, good. I kind of owe her a lot of money.
But I can bring her here.
I'd rather you didn't.
What would you do to stop me from bringing her here?
Please don't tell her I'm here. She just...
What can you tell me?
I don't know. Do you know that midwinter feast thing? The ball? Yeah, that sculpture guy wants to be there.
The ball?
Yeah, so, how to explain? How did he say it? It was confusing, because, like, sometimes he, like, looked like, you know, he was gonna stand still and never move, and sometimes he looked like, the spell guy. Spell right.
Halros, the master spell, right?
Yeah, the master spell right. Sometimes he looked like that. So, like, he just wanted to, like, make him look bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he was going to, like, throw a punch in someone's face at the ball?
I think it could be a little more dire than that.
I don't know, he does magic stuff, so, like, punching is probably not his jam. Like, no, you gotta understand, he told us all about you guys, how terrible you are, how you guys, like, got rid of him.
Wait, you guys,
Wait.
Right, yeah, no, you're not actually mercenary company, right?
Yeah.
Look, either you have a ring or you don't. That's the thing.
No.
Oh, well, I have 3 rings.
Okay, so
My ring of jumping, my ring of
We don't.
my
No.
amethyst, and my signet ring.
okay, good.
His signet.
He said that any of them would have killed me on sight. So, like,
Nope.
We haven't killed
you
you.
can see his, like, the wheels turning as he's trying to figure out the situation.
For all his brains and his ponytail.
Maybe he's just not all that smart.
Look, we can tell them that you've been misled, and if you truly want some kind of negotiation, I think they'd be the people who can make that really happen.
Who's they?
Oh, whichever you find the most companionable. Okay. Except Hyacinth, but I guess we're taking her with us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't call the shots here. But we can talk to them. Those who do. That's all.
They won't eat your face, but
you
someone
won't
else.
tell Zirabel?
No.
They won't what?
They won't eat your face like some kind of, I don't know, weird sculpture kind of scary dude.
Yeah, they won't eat your face like some sort of weird sculpture kind of scary dude. 6 is your yes man. He's your hype man.
Look, I'm so confused.
I'm going to start rolling dice. Hannah's going to show up soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have to kind of wrap this up. There has to be some.
She's going to start, she's like going to be coming in like, this is clearly fucking going nowhere.
We're getting somewhere.
I feel like we got a bit
I know, but we could do this for like 3 hours and you'd still roll under 5, no offense.
I'm happy with knowing about the tattoo for now. I feel like we can come back and talk to him later. Unless someone comes and, like, kills him while we're gone, or he escapes. But, that's fine. Whatever.
Oh no, Hannah was going to come into the interrogation.
If you want, but
yeah, feel free to. Go for it. This could be a group affair.
6 is going to be very surprised to see Hannah.
So yeah, she'll come in, like, probably come in around this point, because it's been a while, and 6 kind of came out in frustration. And then went back in with muffins.
Oh, hi, Hannah. We've made some progress.
Have you?
Yes. We've learned that Mr. Statue wants to come to the ball, and Sully, our good friend Halros's name, and our friend here, what's her name?
They call me Razor.
Can I call you something else?
No.
Ray. A little more palatable.
Our friend over here has a tattoo that Zirabel has informed me about. The Velvet Needle. He's got a Velvet Needle tattoo. He's one of them. Also, this guy owes Zirabel a lot of money. And that's our bargaining chip. This is how we're gonna bring the little gnome in here.
Please don't bring her in here. Oh, God. She'd just break my other leg, basically.
6, don't you have Sending Stone?
Oh, yes, I do. But
I think I've got another one. She walks up to his bedside and goes, Under Captain Hannah Mothwatcher of the Condor Legion. Quite frankly, I was going to hand you over to my higher-ups almost immediately, but you got some medical attention, which I wasn't expecting.
He's wary of you because he did watch you take down a big old fire monster on your own.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for.
He just yeah. the worst uncomfortable laugh.
So, I'm perfectly happy to hand you over to far higher authorities than... She just kind of looks around this place. I'm also happy to hand over to Zerbel. Is that the thing that you promised?
No.
All I have to do is call her on my special route.
You know her well enough to have a... Oh, shit.
I've got a direct line to the magenta-haired lady herself.
Because quite frankly, you're not in a good situation. You attempted murder to a vast number of citizens, attempted murder on a military officer. It's not looking good for you. You could give us some information and leverage can be applied in certain ways. Or I do my duty and I let the law deal with you. They will be far nicer than Zerubbabel will.
He doesn't seem to really understand big pictures.
Could I get okay, let's try an intimidation roll from Hannah with advantage because there was help from 6.
Yeah. And also because he's seen her kill a fire elemental single-handed.
22 total.
Thank God.
Do the second one.
Thank God. Okay. Yeah. Look, I was told that if anything ever happened, and I somehow managed to make it out, I had to send a message that the statue is going to get a revenge. And he said that the library, that was just the start. And are you sure you won't hand me into the authorities if I tell you?
I won't.
And 6 just sort of nods.
Okay, look, I have this girlfriend, and I can't be in jail and have a girl. You guys don't.
Well, that's okay. She can be put under military protection.
It's not like that. It's that, it's just like this weird situation, man, where, I'm trying to, get better in my profession, get really good at what I'm, the best cat burglar in the city, right? And then we have this asshole.
I feel like this is things you shouldn't be telling me.
See, I thought you were cool. Look, oh my gosh. I'm doing what I'm doing really well, and then all of a sudden there's this sculpture guy who basically just takes over. And he's an asshole, and he's got this real personal beef with, whatever this thing is over here, and he gestures to the building around him. I don't have this big personal beef, right? I know it's dangerous, and I know not to, this place can't really be broken into, and that's kind of, everything else is kind of okay, but this place has this, magic thing. You guys know about the magic thing? It's really hard.
Yeah, we know about the magic thing.
Yeah, but there's the plan. The plan is to it's to wear the other guy is face or something and make everyone here look so bad. Oh my god. Make everyone here look so bad that the town throws you out. Am I in trouble?
I say I can arrange some sort of witness protection for you if you stay. If you try not to get back into this.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't faked my death yet, so, like, you know, I can still... You get one for free, right? All right, you guys probably don't know about that one.
Are you really the best cat burglar in the city? Are you pulling my tail here?
I might be able to give you an example if I had 2 working legs, but... And he just points to his tattoo. I got that. I stole... Okay, you're not gonna believe this. I stole, like, every diamond in the whole city.
Yeah, you're right. I don't believe it.
I think I'm done here. 6, I'm going to trust you to wrap up, and I'm leaving.
Yeah, okay. One more question, Sir Razor. Was the sculpture man looking for anything in the library?
Oh, yeah, I kept talking about a book. Like, there was some sort of special book. I don't know, they all kind of look the same to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of books in there. Do you remember the title at all? Or the subject, generally?
He said it was, like, his book that was stolen or something. I don't know.
Was it a spell book?
I mean, magic book. I mean, he already had, like, the spell book, but, like, it was kind of hard for him to really cast stuff from it. It kept on fucking up. So I guess he was looking for another one that wouldn't fuck up all the time.
Alright.
Maybe it was, like, his old one, but the one he had was, like, a new one that wasn't good.
I see.
Have you ever heard him speaking like a weird language?
Books don't talk.
Not the book.
Do they?
The sculpture man.
I mean, yeah, he speaks tons of languages. I don't know.
That's fair.
Any that sound like... And then Six just, like, starts garbling in, Infernal.
Oh shit, that's the one. No, I don't know. It's a dumbass. Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think we'll let you rest.
Oh, do you have any more muffins?
Yes,
Oh,
okay.
great. Those are really good. Yeah.
Okay. I'll send my compliments to the chef. And he just goes, gets one more muffin, comes back, and says, "Now behave yourself, Mr. Razor. We'll be back in a day or 2, I suppose. Goodbye. You're the worst. We're never going to be friends. You suck." And he leaves.
As you come out, Hannah's just gonna be like head in hand, like head kind of like in a hand, kind of just like, oh god.
Ilvara hears him coming out and will come around the corner and just see Hannah like that. Did it not go well?
I should have read his thoughts. I should have read his fucking thoughts.
I think the issue was just his whole deal.
Quite fair. Now I've got to go and talk to Mr. Volhan while we're in Higglethorpe. This is going to be a whole extra thing.
I'm going to go shopping.
I'm going to go talk to the nearest person.
Yes, let's find Hyacinth and get that shortcut going. I'd quite like to just get there.
Hannah, we got a lot of information. And thank you for lending a hand there. I know you really didn't want to.
It's not something I enjoy too much, but I was under captain and technically still am, so I have a little weight to throw around with regards to that.
Question. Is there a library in the First Bastion mercenary?
Yeah, they
building?
have a small reference library.
Do they have any books about the velvet needles that I could take on the trip with me?
You can ask, but you'd have to ask Master Dragonheart.
Okay. I ask my uncle.
Yeah. He brings you a book that is basically a very dry list of all of the guilds and, like, the history of who led them and their prominence over time.
Okay.
If it would be anywhere, it would be in here.
Thanks, Uncle. And he leaves.
Mark it in your inventory.
Will do. It was a list of guilds.
Book of guilds.
Oh, wait, the guild guide.
Oh, it's gotta be the guild guide.
Yeah.
The Gilded Guild Guide.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, there are some things JT says we can have. They're in the other room on a table.
Yeah, so there are some items that you can pick up and disperse if you like.
Six looks over it to see if there's any rings, but doesn't see any rings, and he's disappointed.
Let's wrap up here then, and between session, we'll disperse some items and decide if, just figure out that. And I think maybe next time we'll start off with a nice brisk walk to a tree. So that's exciting.
Do we want to just, like, assume in, like, a thing that to be told about things?
Oh, yeah, that would be a good thing to ask. that you spoke to JT about the situation and that you're going to just take care of it when you come back. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, Hannah's going to report to Mr. Vorhan when she's in Hicklethorpe now, because now she was part of the interrogation, so she now has to do that.
Okay, Captain.
Yeah.
City and Snow is part of Novi Studios and takes place in the setting of Lanamora ages before the events of the Legends of Lanamora podcast. To find more City and Snow content, share your thoughts or predictions, or keep up with the silliness, check out the Twitter account City and Snow. Thank you again to my super duper wonderful players. How can people find you all?
This is Anna. You can find me on Twitter at UnrulyCryptid or my website, annahannon.com.
I'm Miranda, and you can find me at Potato Farm on Twitter and itch.io.
I'm Izzy, and you can find me trying to function at Squishy Night on Twitter.
I'm Lane, and you can find me crashing Twitter's stock market at Line the Order, and also at Star Harpy Studio.
And I'm Lizzie, and you can find me at Lizzie_BR on Twitter. That's LIZY_BR on Twitter. To check out more shows and streams from Novi Studios, visit novistudio.io. That's novistudio.io. That's all from us. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.